Okay, here we are at the pit. It is Wednesday morning. We have two 730 rock trucks, one D5 high track dozer, one 336 excavator, one Cat 325 excavator, one Power Screen 1400, and a 60-foot McCluskey stacker. And then on the way, I just bought a Caterpillar 80-foot stacker, which is on its way from Toronto. We're burning a hell of a lot of fuel and we're having a hell of a lot of fun. Welcome to the pit. Oh, that's good, eh?
I'm on a ride. You're toxic, I'm slipping under. The taste of a poison paradise. I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic?
I'm your Uber driver. Get in.
Taste of your lips, I'm on a ride. Taste of a poison paradise. I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic?
You put on that?
Exactly 20 on this one, so it should be the
And it's
same.
Wednesday, that's perfect. Well, I drove one for 45 minutes, so yeah, that was the free
That
demo.
one doesn't count.
Weird, they have those, like a light on the mirrors.
So watch, it's to tell the trees that the mirror's going to hit it.
How many hours on the rock truck, Connor? 1,200 something? It's like, no, we need to know exactly. Well, how are we gonna get back there, Jake?
You go in the bed.
You're supposed to be the safety guy here.
It's heated too.
Are they heated?
Yeah, the exhaust goes into the bed all the time.
Oh,
so
wow.
nothing sticks. Like when they, well, maybe on the first load since they're still sort of cold, but.
Well, I guess we could both probably jam in with Dre. We're both gonna jam in with you to get back there. One of us might have to just hang out outside, but get the fucking heat going. I'm cold, dude. Let's go, Jake. Yeah, you could sit. There you go. Oh, woohoo! All right, so we're doing this morning a driver's inspection with Dre here at our corporate event. We're timing the driver's speed time, and if he doesn't allow for the speed time, then, well, we're gonna fire him after this. I just want to be transparent with you guys on YouTube more and show you, what it's actually like to work here. So drive! Jake has definitely got the shittiest fucking situation going on right now. Here's Jake. That's good. Cool, I'm just gonna say, here, I got her. Lots of spots, eh?
Yeah, it's pretty.
You could fit a fourth person over on your right side.
Yeah, no problem. Maybe you're fine.
Yeah, what are you guys complaining about? Guys all week have been saying that the road's not good, road's not good.
It's pretty day.
Yeah, I needed another coffee too. Yeah, let me have a seat. Thanks. Watch the
Sharing
video
is
back.
caring.
Did they just share a coffee? Good. Oh yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
Jesus. Oh man, he's not even gonna make it through that. Yeah?
That's pretty bad though, right off the bat. I was hoping the road would be all right. I'll try to go. Like it will just power through.
Even when you're loaded?
Yeah. Like you'll be going slow, but it'll go. It doesn't tell you on that thing.
Let's say it does 15. You're definitely 200 liters a day, probably. So you're 200 plus 200 in the dozer, plus 200
That's good as
in that machine,
anticipating it.
plus 100, plus the screener and stacker. Yeah, so we're burning roughly 1,000 liters a day here. So you can hear the dozer clack, clack, clacking over there, fixing the road. The biggest issue here at the pit is the road. Like I said at the beginning, last video we spent a lot of money and bought a dozer. I'm out of breath from walking up that hill. This video, spent a lot of money and bought 2 rock trucks. Just don't look at the other company's decal on the side. I don't know what that is. That's weird because I definitely own these. I spent over $1 million on 2 rock trucks just because everybody told me I couldn't. Things have been really busy, especially with the 2 businesses, with Prytech and Camlight Construction, and there is one thing that has definitely helped me through the whole thing. and that is BetterHelp, today's sponsor. BetterHelp is an unbelievable tool that syncs you up with licensed therapists, and it's awesome because it works around your schedule. You can choose from, like I said, thousands of licensed therapists. What I really like about it is the flexibility. I talk about that a lot, but I can't stress enough the importance of reaching out, talking to somebody, and if you're gonna do that or you're thinking about that, make sure to hit the link down below. Awesome people over there at BetterHelp, and they've been a big supporter of the channel, and they've helped me definitely going through, different businesses, a lot of anxiety, a lot of, stuff going on, stress, and it's just somebody to talk to, and it's really good. So highly recommend. Make sure to hit the link down below for 10% off, betterhelp.com/KenMike for a special discount. Thank you, BetterHelp, for sponsoring today's video. So those two 730s are with us till Friday, and then I couldn't afford the first payment, so the bank's actually coming to pick them up, but they're actually really helpful. All kidding aside, we're getting around 35 ton, 30 ton, they're 30 ton rock trucks in each load. Brian's back here loading up this sand. The thought process behind all this is right now we are in half load season, so things are quieter. Dump truck drivers want to keep them busy. The guys were busy kind of regardless getting stuff done here at the pit. So we said, well, we need to get a bunch of sand from the back to the front. And although we have our John Deere tractor with the dump, these obviously work way better. They're made for this. You can see the road, the John Deere. I don't think we'd pull the dump through that. So that's kind of the thought process behind it. Let's keep some guys busy, but also we needed to get material up here. So Daniel's up at the front screening. When we go back up there, I'm sure we'll see that, but it's working really well, keeping guys going, getting stuff from the back to the front, and probably by Thursday we'll be done this section and we'll be able to rehab it back to where it needs to be rehabbed, which means we'll shape all the topsoil that we stripped off here and sand fill and kind of make it all look pretty and good. But I mean, it's really cool. You look in behind me here, down in there is where we were filming those clips from the dozer video where I was standing. And the first clips where I was talking about the auto carry were actually from right here. Now you can see we're down below the water line. The guys have gotten everything. You can see that kind of ridge in the middle. You'd be wondering, why did the guys leave a ridge? Well, that's because the clay comes up there. The clay here goes in weird ridges and it'll shoot up and then dive down. So it got really nice and deep with sand here, kind of came up in the middle, dove down again, and then came up. It's really cool to see like a lot of parts. And for you guys at home, I did a bit of a calculation. We're burning around 1,100 liters of fuel a day. And right now we're paying like $1.24 a liter for fuel without HST. So I had 13% onto that. And that's what we're paying out. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys here, plus Jake. So we're spending a lot of money, but I'm a strong believer that cost drives revenue, and we're putting out a lot of cost right now, but hopefully that will drive revenue up when things get busy, half loads are off, and people need material, and we need material internally as well. So we're gonna see a truck get loaded here. That 336 sounds so nice. These rock trucks are definitely the most expensive thing I've ever rented. Actually, no, that's not a lie, but they are very expensive. To buy these, I'm not saying what these were bought for, I don't know. I just know from talking to other people that they're over 800 a piece, close to 800 a piece. So you got a little around $1.6 million in rock trucks here. So I don't want to talk exactly how much I'm paying for rental, but let's say it's in the market of $10,000 for both of these just for 5 days, which is a lot of money. But again, cost drives revenue, hopefully. I don't know if they have scales in them, but I'd be curious to know how much material we can actually get in on these. There goes Connor. Fun fact about these trucks, Daniel was telling me that their boxes are heated. The exhaust runs up into the boxes so that when you're running them in the winter, or if we have some wet sand on cold mornings, sand doesn't get stuck in the boxes. These are loud. I was expecting the white noise screech, not these. So they're saying on average, they're getting around 30 loads a day. They're 30-ton rock trucks. Obviously, they're putting a little more than 30 ton in them, but let's just say they are 30. So each truck's getting around 900 tons. So we're getting around 1,800 ton from the back to the front each day, and hopefully screened up at the same time. So that's pretty good. And then from there, to figure out my cost on it, I'll add up all my fuel, I'll add up my rental, and at the end of the week, when they keep track of their loads, I'll divide my entire cost number by the amount of tonnage that we brought from the back to the front, and then add my per ton screening price that I know, and that will give me a per ton price of sand that it cost me to have it sitting in that cone at the back. That machine sounds better than ever, and I don't know why it sounds like that, but it's almost like it sounds like it doesn't have a DPF filter on it or a DEF system anymore, but I would never do something like that because that's not cool. All right, let's go sit in with Dre. Back to the office, go back to screening with Daniel. Hey, we got a ride. Hey, we're Vancouver. Oh, hell yeah.
Stay what? Oh, okay, well then. You said stay to the right side when we get to the causeway.
Okay. Connor obviously went.
Or left.
Yeah. Definitely don't want to get stuck in a rock truck. I mean, good thing you have the dozer here, but
Yeah, but I'm not even quite sure. There isn't really good, like, you think they'd make a good pushing point or something?
Yeah.
Meant for pushing.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
You'd have to, like,
hook a chain,
but
yeah.
We don't have a beefy enough chain for a loaded rock truck.
Yeah.
Silver's better.
Full throttle or no throttle, baby? Yeah, I've driven a rock truck for 45 minutes, so you'd know more than me by now. Thanks, Jay.
That's a f***ing $50 trip there,
That's
bud.
50
On your Uber driver.
Get in.
What'd you say?
I'm your Uber driver. Get in.
I didn't order an Uber.
We've got one now.
And that is a load in a rock truck. Let's go see Daniel, see what he's up to over here. Hey?
Wiring master.
Oh yeah, did you fix her? Oh, nice. We had our dog walking remotes were f***ed up, so Daniel put a new switch on.
So you
Oh, they're not opposite now.
yeah. Well, they were the same way as before.
Were they? Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that was the problem.
Ooh, that was the problem.
This broke off when I was messing with it, but
Huh. Let's see some sand coming off this belt. 3,647 hours. I think it's a little more than that. Oh, what's that new cologne you're wearing? Oh, it's called Motor Oil Off Old Machine. Ugh. I think the belt's loose, maybe. Or is it frozen? This belt right now, Daniel's moving it. See this? And it's not, the belt's not moving. It must be because it's cold. We are pushing it by screening this time of year.
oh yeah. Yeah, I think that's what the problem was the first day.
Smells like we were burning rubber. Yeah, so the problem here that we're worried about, well, obviously you saw us trying to start out, is we never screen when it's this cold out. The problem is you're screening and it's warmer in the afternoon, your sand's a little wet, water's getting into the belts, the bearings, the rubbers, the rollers, and then you fire it up in the morning and everything's kind of frozen. That's why Daniel's a little nervous. He's not sure how it's going to work, or even because the sand right now is so frozen, when he runs it through each grain, it's frozen and the rubber belt is so cold, he's afraid that the sand's not even going to make it up the belt. It's just going to tumble itself back down because it's so dry and cold. But we'll see. I've never screened this early in the year either, so. As I was just saying, now our belt's frozen. Our main dry feeder belt, it's not moving. Yeah, this is exactly how you break stuff, by pushing the limit. This is not screening, sand screening weather. So he's gonna drop it just right onto the screen for me. There you go. You see it coming down there now? It smells like somebody just did like the biggest burnout ever. All right, so we had a great demonstration of how not to screen sand. Yeah, I literally just explained to Jake. I'm like, so this is how you break something.
Just going down.
Well, no, what happened was all of it came out at once and piled up. So then this slowed down and it was still spinning and it was coming up like this in one big hump. And I'm like, oh, too cold to screen. Nice sand though, I will admit. Crazy how fast that fucking freezes. Early screening, too early to screen. Wonder if I can. Yeah, that's a good little chunk. Yeah, we were burning rubber. We'll come back when we get some shots of screening. We'll see you in a month.
No. Close it.
Close it a bit more. I wouldn't go super high. Don't worry about going high, Corey. Just pull it off.
Burn it.
Yeah, baby. What we're doing here is unloading steel for a garbage enclosure that I'll go show you that we're digging here for a really cool company named Prytech. You know, they're the best. They're the best project management company to work for. GCs, they're the best. Whoever owns it, honestly, probably a really incredible looking guy. I'm not paying for that. You know what? We're gonna back charge Ken White Construction. Wait, what hat do I have on? Oh yeah, I'm back charging Ken White. Yeah, so we're doing a garbage enclosure here with Prytech. So there's gonna be a 50 by 12, 50 by 14 garbage enclosure here. Going to be constructed out of, it's going to be masonry with some wood structures on top. Truck's going to be able to drive in, grab the dumpster, pull out, dump it, good to go. So that's what we're doing here in this back corner. Small little project, but we're getting it done. Welcome back to the sand pit. Sun's shining. We brought the sunshine with us. Well, we also brought with us copious amounts of heat and mud. This is definitely the biggest struggle we're dealing with here, but it's warmer, so Daniel's screening. We're gonna see how that's going. Yeah. Throw some mud on me. Yeah, said he's not filling the hopper all the way because it's a little wet right now. All right, I want us to watch some go through. The thing with this sand is we don't get too many tailings from it because it's so clean. So these are the tailings that we actually do get from it. This is mainly just clay balls. And then you get some odd sticks. Look, see? Dirty pants. Daniel, when we walked up, I'm not sure if you heard him, he was making fun of me for having clean pants. Now I don't. Everything sounds really nice up here. Daniel's loading it in. Oh, he's got to fix that. That lip. This bar needs to be behind that. Other than that, that's going really nice. Tailings are all clean. Nice big pile of sand. That flap should be back and behind. Because you look here, that sand's just going down in. It's going good though, eh?
Yeah.
Nice. Darren's in the rock truck. Yeah, well I'm wondering how many hours are on the trucks.
I've been keeping track. Yesterday they were just at 30.
So we might be close.
Yeah. I'd like to run them as much as I can before Friday's one.
Yeah, why is that like that? It needs to come up this way a bit. Yeah, move that up. So this flap right here, I was wrong. It doesn't go in behind the hopper, but the hopper, the main feeder, it slides up and down, and it's too far down right now. So he's just gonna slide it up. Yeah, the most unsafe thing is coming down here. I always wanted to put a guard here because if you tripped and fell while this is running, you'll go right on that belt. I mean, you'll just go for a drive, but. Okay, so you moved this?
That's open.
Did you just move it?
Yeah.
Okay. Hopper.
This thing is this one?
No, it's this one. Hopper, yeah. Yeah. So go up.
That's the one I set.
Oh, well, you didn't move it. How you know if you have it this too far forward is when you go to turn it on, you turn it off.
Go bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, exactly. So let's turn it on and off and see. But that should be better. Okay, let's see if this thing's running. We're wasting money, we're burning money, let's go. Let's go, Parker. I've been calling Daniel Parker lately and he doesn't like it. Now, shut your shaker deck off. Shut the shaker off. Shut the shaker deck off now. I want to see it move. I just want to see if it'll.
Sorry, it's kind of loud.
Yeah, I know. Okay, run some sand into it, I'll watch. In this screener deck, there's some grease nipples, and they take a special type of grease that you gotta put in. We're almost running out of it. You can't just put regular grease in it. how before that thing had a gap about that big where sand was getting in behind. Now it's running right on the belt, which is better. Take an Instagram video. By the way, I want to say thank you to everybody that bought merch from the last video. The link's down below for all of our stuff. Everybody asked about hats, shirts, all that. Everything's down there below. We're still using code STORM, 20% off site-wide. Beautiful day here at the pit. All right, let's go look at the other belts, make sure everything's all good. I just had to buy one of these rollers on the far side. I'll show you. It's completely messed up. Sand and everything comes from the ground and we're just screening it on site. Everything falls down into there. It's nice, we don't have to deal with it. Our new screener shows up tomorrow morning. It was supposed to be here the other day, but Matt, our sales guy, he f***ed me on that. So Matt, hopefully you saw it, you hear that. Yeah, so this is a 60 foot, we bought an 80. Yeah, that roller in there is messed up. It's not even moving, so put it here, careful. Crazy the temperature difference from when we were here yesterday to now. Nice coarse sand. Very wet, but coarse, but it dries super quick, this stuff. And sand, it can sit in a pile. Like, yeah, more dirt. It's not like topsoil. Topsoil, if it sits in a pile like this, you don't want to screen it wet because it won't dry out. But sand, it'll dry right out right through. And as you take it, you open up a new bank, it dries. There's Connor. Hopefully you put in the moaning and groaning. Woo! We should, we're gonna measure this pile and see how much tonnage we have up here, but I mean, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 top cones. I'd say there's 10, maybe 8,200 tons sitting here screened up right now since Monday. So what's that math? So today's Thursday. By the end of the day, let's say they have 8,500 divided by 38 hours. So they're doing 223 hours, 223 ton an hour right now. That seems pretty high. Maybe my math might be off. I think max production may be 180 an hour right now. But I mean, you look at how it's coming off the belt. Like, it's going really quick. So that's awesome. Woo! Is it muddy enough for you? Is it muddy enough for you? That's not bad though. Like, I saw you up here last time. It's not crazy round trips. Getting a bunch of sand though. It's nice the sun came out. Okay, well, we just wasted money. Yeah, that's awesome. Darren's in the truck now. Got out of the dozer. Gave Andre a little dozer time. Guys are switching things up, having fun. Everybody's smiling. That's good. Everybody's coming out of the long winter of dark, and it's nice to feel heat. It feels warmer here, eh? It's nice. Like, I'm f***ing too hot with this on. With me and my muddy clothes on because I'm such a hard worker. Look at my hands too. I like the videos of the guys that are like, their hands are like covered in oil and they got a sandwich in their hands and they're like, your hands don't look like this and you're a sissy boy. So we're driving right now back to where we cleaned out about a 10-acre chunk. I don't know if it's actually quite 10. I've been calling it 10, but I think it was more around 6. We got a big pile of peaty soil pushed up. We're gonna see if we got stuck, but Daniel did a really good job. We'll go to the top of the mountain and explain everything that Daniel has done here over the course of the winter. Oh, I love that smell. Just beautiful cedar. Uh-oh. What do you think? You think I'm good? Yeah, we're good. Man, this stuff is so dark. Yeehaw! Pit truck. Oh, for the folks at home right now, it smells like cedar shavings. And if you know what that smells like, then you know that this is awesome. So I'll show you the whole scope there, but yeah, well, I'll show you when we're at the top, but Daniel's done a lot of work here. Oh, she's getting a little soft. Oh God, things are warming up. We are in mud season now, folks. Good thing we didn't pile up any more soil. This stuff, it will dry out because it's so dry, but it is really wet now. So that's where they stopped, at that far end. This is our next big push back here. Where we're hauling sand from right now is a very minimal area. It's small. We're gonna be done there, and then we're gonna move here to the big section. Not with the rock trucks right away. I think I'm probably gonna send them back after this week. I originally said 2 weeks, but our roads need a break, and I think stuff needs to dry up, and Daniel needs a good 2 or 3 days to just like figure out what he's doing, get back into it, clean up the roads, stop driving on the road so that it can go back to being clean and a nice rehab pit. But all here is exposed. That top layer, we'll shave about 4 inches off that. This topsoil we're standing on was there. We took everything here. 4 inches of sand fill will come off that. Below that is our septic sand, Elgin sand layer. And then we'll just keep working our way, pushing our way through here. But Daniel's been here all winter. He completely cleared all this land. What the kind of bird is that? You hear that? Oh, they're the swans. We got trumpet swans here. They live here. They're really nice. In the mornings, they'll do a little dance for you. But yeah, this is sweet. But yeah, it's pretty cool what we managed to do. Like, I remember when we first came into this pit and we were standing up at the front and they're like, all right, it's just this stuff left. And it was like a year's worth of sand. And then, I don't know, I guess I took it upon myself to start doing some exploring where I'm like, why'd they never take out this chunk of bush? And well, now here we are. There's a bunch of sand below here, and I don't know if we're gonna make money. I have no idea. The math seems to add up, but I've been wrong before, but I guess we'll find out. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's spending money. But there's another thing that I'm also pretty good at, and it's making it. So those two things go together really well. Still don't have a Rolex, but maybe one day. I just had a Rolex on my hand. So these things are big. That camera, can it really get them well? Wow. So these are the trumpet swans. Oh, big pile of stumps. We leave the stumps piled up here like this because what we do is those go back into it for habitat. So we'll put those kind of in the middle of where we're gonna be digging and along the edges. And well, just like that one out your window, that's an old stump. So they go back into there for the habitat. And then when we're gone, nature takes over. Okay, a little update for you guys. We were not able to run the trucks, bring any sand up front on the last day, which was Friday, but we did, however, take delivery of the Anaconda 80-foot stacker, which is sweet. They set it up. Some techs came out from Tormont to help us set that up Friday. Monday, we're screening, so expect in the next video us kind of showing off the stacker and what's good about it, and just some of the differences between the one that we were running currently and the one that we have now. So thank you guys, I appreciate it. It was a muddy, rainy week, but it was a lot of fun. I've never been around rock trucks like that before, so it was an expensive but fun endeavor, and we got a lot of work done. We got thousands and thousands of tons of material brought up front, screened, ready to go for our clients and for ourselves. So we'll catch you guys on the next one. As always, take care.